Number 1. Two big guys are doing barbell squats together with the bar on their shoulders. Anatoly notices them and admires their strength. Anatoly approaches the barbell and counts how many weights are on it. Soon, he realizes that the weight is not very heavy for him, and he also wants to take part in the process. The big guys forbid him from doing it. They tell him, "No, it's too much for you. You'll hurt yourself.
What the fuck is this?
Don't do it. You can injure your back. Don't even try to lift this without warming up." The bodybuilder explains to Anatoly that this is too much and dangerous weight for an untrained person. But suddenly, Anatoly receives a phone call from his boss and discusses his desire to work out in the gym. Then Anatoly hands his mop for washing floors to the big guys, and despite their warnings, he still steps under the barbell and squats with it. The result shocks the guys. They don't understand what kind of mop he's using, or how he could even lift that enormous weight on his shoulders. It also shocks a third bodybuilder, who doesn't even know what to say about it. All three are stunned. They don't understand what just happened. Anatoly tells them that he trains with a mop every day and simply walks away. The athletes are stunned and there are smiles of incomprehension on their faces. Number 2. Anatoly is mopping the floor in the gym and notices two guys training with heavy weights. One of them is shouting loudly while doing deadlifts with a big weight. He performs the exercise quite aggressively and even kicks the weight plates. Anatoly tells his friend that he admires the exercise but suspects that the weight is fake. He thinks the plates are not real and are probably props. The aggressive bodybuilder immediately loses his temper and starts yelling at Anatoly, saying that the weight is real, the barbell is very heavy, and that Anatoly would never be able to lift such a weight. Anatoly tries to explain that he was just making an assumption and didn't want to offend anyone. But nothing can stop the bodybuilder anymore. He suggests that Anatoly try to lift the weight himself and see that it's real, but first sarcastically asks whether Anatoly would be able to pay for his hospitalization in case of injury. Anatoly hands his mop to the aggressive bodybuilder, which shocks him and his friend. Then he grabs the barbell and calmly lifts it, making a 180-degree turn. Anatoly tells them, "This is what I meant, it's light. It's not real weight, that's why I can lift it so easily." The aggressive bodybuilder is stunned and doesn't know what to say. He can't believe his eyes and checks Anatoly to see what's wrong with him, but notices nothing unusual. Anatoly apologizes, saying he didn't want to offend anyone, and simply walks away, taking his mop with him. Number 3. Anatoly is cleaning the gym when he notices a huge bodybuilder deadlifting an insane amount of weight. Anatoly watches in awe. Then he grabs an empty barbell and starts parodying the bodybuilder's movements. People notice him and begin to laugh. His technique with the bar looks completely ridiculous. Anatoly asks how long it would take him to reach the bodybuilder's level so he could lift heavy weights too. They tell him it would take 2 to 3 years. This deeply upsets Anatoly. He dramatically drops the empty barbell onto the floor. Anatoly says he doesn't have that kind of time and wants to try lifting that barbell right now. But Anatoly ignores them and politely asks them to hold his mop. The mop slips from their hands and hits the floor, shocking everyone. At that moment, Anatoly effortlessly lifts the barbell and announces that he doesn't need 3 years of training, he can handle this weight right now. He casually turns around with the barbell, spinning 180 degrees, completely frying the bodybuilder's brains. They ask him how he did it. "I don't know. I thought it was light, and I figured I'd just lift it. So I did. Today is the best day of my life, guys. Thank you so much. Anyway, see you guys." Anatoly picks up his mop and walks away. Number 4. Anatoly is cleaning the gym and sees two athletes in red tank tops who are doing deadlifts with a heavy weight. He approaches them and asks if he can play together with them. The bodybuilders do not understand Anatoly. What does play mean? I want to train with you guys, Anatoly says. They reply, what, with this weight? This greatly amuses them. They are stunned by such a suggestion. It causes mixed feelings in them, laughter and surprise. But Anatoly stands his ground. I will try once and then leave. Anatoly tries, and he fails. But it was only a distraction maneuver. On the second attempt, he lifts the weight without any difficulty. The bodybuilders are shocked by such an outcome. They are left speechless and do not know what to say to Anatoly. Anatoly says to them, I thought the barbell was heavier. Usually, I and the other cleaners lift heavier weights. Guys, bye. Anatoly says, and leaves. Number 5. Anatoly approaches two bodybuilders who are training outdoors. One of them is performing deadlift exercises. He is carrying weight plates to add to those that are already on their barbell. The bodybuilders are surprised by such audacity and tell him that they are still training and that he needs to wait. But Anatoly, without a single drop of embarrassment, starts adding the plates to their barbell. The bodybuilders tell him not to, but Anatoly replies that he is loading the plates for himself. I'll do the exercise quickly and leave, sorry, he says. These words cause surprise and laughter among the bodybuilders. They ask Anatoly, man, are you seriously able to lift all of that? I don't know, but I want to try this weight, Anatoly replies. The bodybuilders do not believe in Anatoly and laugh at him. But Anatoly is determined. He asks one of the bodybuilders to hold his mop. The mop falls to the ground with a loud crash, which shocks the athletes. They ask, is that your mop, and do you clean with it? Yes, Anatoly says, and performs the deadlift. The bodybuilders are shocked and ask Anatoly how he did it. Anatoly answers that he has a 3x3 program, as well as a 5x5 program. He takes his mop and leaves.
And then I go bench pressing.